Donald Trump talking about installing competence. I've been competent. Your state been lying and been prejudiced with Judge Kennedy when she found that I was telling the truth about being a Walmart CEO. The state of Texas been lying in the courtroom. You see, you can talk about anything else, but you don't talk about a disability. You talk about Mexican, black, and white, and China, but you don't talk about you sting your loyalty. But I promise you, Trump, you're not going to get in that office if y'all keep this up. You keep this up, I promise you. I've been incompetent for what about disability? So you can talk about anything else, and you becomes the problem with the black and the white and the Mexicans and the prejudice. See, when I was at Walmart in 2019, what we talked about and them customers talk about, they invest all that, Texas invest all that money. What we talked about, 15 customers was talking to me. Texas invest all that money, but don't invest in disability. See, Donald Trump can talk, but he don't want to tell the truth. What we talked about when Doug Miller employee did something, what me and those 15 customers was talking about every time I went in the store. See, we can talk about all of the things that we can talk about, but when dishonesty from a President Trump and a Governor Abbott don't want to tell the truth, and you got the vindictive prejudice mindsets in the colleges and the businesses and the dictators and the narcissists. Tell the truth about what's really going on. You see, that's the difference. Ask them what we talked about. Look at the cameras, Doug Miller. Ask them what me and the customer were talking about when I was at your store. Ask them. Ask them when they lied, the employees lied. Ask them what we talked about. See, Trump is talking about all of those things, but don't talk about disability. And Texas Governor Abbott is standing with that. Most of the people around this country that I talked to in 2019 had the same problem, the same behavior. Trump, you look after them, and I'm going to look after disability when you can't do your job and everybody can't do their job. So I'm asking Walmart, let's do this as a team because my competence been competent. I've been aware of you a long time. Everybody in that courtroom about to lose their job. See, don't play dumb with me when I give y'all many chances and you allow Yellow Breeze in them and Boosie in them to lie. And you allow this to spread. You allowed them to spread in Houston. And I'm telling people they're about to lose their job. Everybody involved in that Dallas courtroom is going to lose their job. So the more y'all play, I've been incompetent. But y'all playing mind games here. And I don't got time for the mind game tactics here that's going on in this country. And the games that being played here. I'm watching you. And I'm listening. My eyes have been on your mindsets and y'all behavior, man. So God don't got time. Come on, Governor Abbott. You sitting up there, Donald Trump talking about to take him. What me and them customers talking about? Donald Trump and stole all that money to build old walls. But tell me about what me and those customers talked about and people around the world talked about. Come on. They got the same. I talked to people in Mexico. Come on, tell me the truth. Everybody got the same problem with their social. Come on, let's be honest. That's not funny at the end of the day. This is serious right here. This is nothing to lie about when we're talking about education. Me and people in California, New York, Chicago, talking about if you got a gang member, anybody, they got a cousin that got a disability. We talking about Social Security. And God, I didn't talk to people all around this world. All around this world. That's not cute at the end of the day. It's not funny. We are talking about education here. And people were challenged and got the right to grow. But nobody don't got the right to be dictated against the narcissists and black and white the way they plan it in the Mexicans. That's not right. If I'm talking to people in different hoods and different places, where can we go? And we talking to people in different things. And people at Walmart on Instagram talking to me about welcome to the team. Twitter, everybody say welcome to the team. So I didn't just get everything just so well. You got one corporate office lady say, I don't need your help. That's her problem. I remember what the career management at Walmart told me. I remember a lot of positive things. So I'm not worried about other things that's going on because I see a lot of negativity on this social media, but they don't know what I know. A lot of negativity and laughing and tonguing, but things gonna come to light. So God said we ain't gonna worry about it at the end of the day. We ain't gonna worry about it. But he stole that money. He gonna pay it back, man. But he want to talk about Social Security again. What about your American business? He don't want to talk about being sanctuary, huh? Now take that book into effect. Trump talking all that trash. I got a new rule for you. That's sanctuary every American business that don't participate in disability and sanctuary them 100 million. You can't do that, right, huh? Because you're about a profit. You can't do that, right? That every IRS is going to be sanctuary every American business every year that don't participate with this. You can't do that, right, huh? Y'all gonna talk about everything else. You scared to lose money? Because everybody got a prejudice mindset, prejudice against the ability to do stuff. Come, let's talk about it. See, that's the problem. We're talking about prejudice mindsets and prejudice against the ability to do stuff. Ego, dictator, narcissist over time. But you can't talk about that, right? That's the constant question. Hey, y'all can make all this technology, but you scared of a new personality. That make you scared. You can got y'all same old mindsets. Same old mindset, but you scared of personality. You scared of a new impact of the world, of a new person with a personality. You scared. That's what America's scared, Walmart scared, and hip hop scared. About all y'all scared of the new personality. But it seems like you scared of the mindset truth. People are being prejudiced against the personality and the ability to do stuff. So when you're talking about those things, how can you get a concept? How can you throw those concepts of what you're trying to throw out there in your world if you're throwing those things out there to understand it? But y'all stuck in y'all old mindset, y'all old covenant ways. And that's a problem. Y'all are stuck in y'all old covenant ways as leaders. I was in church in the city not too long ago, and I was looking up baby Jesus and baby gods and old covenants mindset. And I'm going to Philippines and doing stuff. Every time they ask me, I read a Bible question on the website. I have to answer a question after I read a Bible verse. I have to answer a question. So it gets to a point, you talk about honesty, but you got to give honesty. And none of y'all not giving it. We have challenges in this world we face. Nobody's not perfect. But if y'all going to be y'all vindictive and the black narcissist and the dictator and the prejudice against the ability to do stuff, how can we get the job done? Nobody's not perfect when it comes to challenges that we face in America today. But that's the problem. Hey, that's the problem. But you rather lie in your mindset, in your intelligence, y'all mindset. All y'all got a billion mindset. All y'all got your own personalities. There's a billion of you humans. But this world is built on personality, family values, structure, religion, and different moral codes that we understand what this is about. But you're talking about things and your concept of what you're throwing out there in the world. But if you're throwing your world out there, how can we understand if you're throwing your concept of your world and what you're doing out there and the format behind it? If you understand it, but it's about personality, it's about mindset, it's about structures, it's about the ability to do stuff. And y'all mixing y'all own personality in y'all concept. But nobody's perfect. But Obama could talk about he my brother's keeper, but my brother's keeper understand when everybody don't have that right as an education. And people in Texas is a problem, man. Governor Abbott can't make changes where prejudice, own black mindsets. And Job Corps, my teacher took me to Job Corps 6 times, but the black man had a problem. Nobody got time. You can't always go off of documents. You have to learn how to work with people. And I was in character. You can't always, you bring the file of your disability documents. No, you got to learn how to work and stop going off of documents and go off of evaluation each new year and start doing structures with Job Corps and everybody start doing things in schools. Stop doing, this is so toxic. We can't let them in. Stop that. It's something going on with these schools and these businesses and doing these things. Don't they, this is your documents. No. When you get in the business, they do an evaluation. When I say at Walmart, they're going to have all campus Social Security, all campus assistance, where people come do an evaluation, work evaluation, and Social Security going to come to the job and going to do tests, and then the evaluation going to be done by the Social Security to find out where they can get good at and where they can get screened. You're not getting off your disability. We're going to, each year, Walmart and Social Security are going to team up each year, and they're going to get an evaluation done on the job and on the thing and go to a Social Security benefiter where you got to get an evaluation done and they're going to work with you. It's about challenging the mindset. we are not perfect here. We are not perfect here in this format. It's about challenges. So when we get all Social Security workers to come and check up on the thing and have an evaluation every day, it's the same way you can get better at and get better at. Nobody's perfect here. And that's what we need to understand. Nobody's perfect. And we're talking about things that need to change. Governor Joe Biden can't say everybody respecting and dictators and narcissists and the things that are going on and how we can get better as a country and as a nation when we suffer. Nobody's perfect. Kids talk about mathematics. Other teenagers get on to me on like, you're not a multitask. Yes, I'm not a multitask. People see me multitask entertainer. So when I'm talking to other teens and we involve like other teens, they not that vicious as hip hop. But I'm talking to other teens on different subjects. Like I know how to borrow numbers and do all of that. So if I'm on here on my platform and I'm talking to other teens and we having a discussion about different things and we just discussing things and the concept about things we discussing, we just able to, it don't always, they make it, trying to make it violent, but we talking about books and education and we talking about numbers. And one girl told me about her division equation. I understand things was hard. I had to work on the most hardest thing was me is borrowing numbers, taking numbers on time. I had to really get at it and learn what other teens telling me about they struggles and like my challenges. And I show people I do things a different way when I talk to them. So and just understanding those things and what I have talked to a lot of teens on my platform, but we are the yellow. All of them trying to bring street mentality. But if we talking about school stuff and everybody talking about school stuff and all of those things, we can have a conversation and we talking about those things and we talking about school stuff and schoolwork. So I've been talking to a lot of people if you have that conversation about it, right? I come in with an idea with credit card school, like you have a math test and teachers get the idea of different teachers. I've been coming up with a lot of things in the formats about the situation that I was actually talking about. You know what I'm saying? And you have an app where you can ask math questions and the different teachers and principals get to watch and observe and your classmates from different classmates on the app get to watch and observe. Y'all get to ask math questions, division questions, and y'all get cash up sent y'all to by the principal. There's certain things I was talking about, ideas for teenagers and coming up with ideas, and we were discussing a whole lot of things. So if I'm coming up with ideas, and then I talked to some good people, some good kids. They got some, and we understand each other, man. And just doing stuff. So if I'm at a curve, but these other teams, they just the hip hop structures off and things. And when you have a different type of conversation with different people, and you having that great conversation, and they trying to make it. That's why I'm saying like I'm having a different mentality. But these kids in Dallas, they mindset off. I'm getting along with other teams in other states on other apps where on Lucky and other teams, but it's certain mindsets in hip hop, and they want to be a part of the lies and the deception. And that can becomes a big problem where I can see where I'm having a difference of time at. My son was just asking about somebody on here on the app that I'm on, and he what your little friends that teenage what are teenage friends that you be talking about? Y'all be talking on here. I said I haven't talked to them in a while. I haven't talked to them in a while, so they be asking about. My son was asking about them every time we get on the app, and I say I haven't talked to them in a while. So yeah, my name is Hubert HUBERTSELERS. Haven't talked to them. I got to do that. I had to show my son the game, and when he's in California, he's a gamer. So I'm actually showing my son because I got him on my TikTok when he was talking. So I showed my son his game and thing. He do music, but he like his work. He like his game and thing. He's in Cali and he like his work. So my son is a game. He be playing Reebok, and when I showed him his TikTok, one of the teams I be his game and TikTok, where he be creating stuff, he liked it. He really liked it up there. He really liked it. So we got a 5-year-old and 6-year-old that likes the stuff that other teens, 15-year-olds, 16 years old are doing, and he's a gamer and he's showing things that he's doing, and that can be make all a bigger of a difference in the situation. Cause they about 16, 15, he's 5, so if a 5 or 6-year-old catch on to another 16-year-old craft, that can be inspiration or some positive out of it. And I just think that's the most important thing out of them all. But just because one lady says something, that don't make it bad for others in the corporate office and make it bad. That's one lady at one corporate office has some negative to say. But I remember Instagram posting and other people. So I don't worry about those things and worry about those things that's going on in the format, how things are being done. You know what I'm saying? How can we make a better world to understand it? To understand it, it's about mindsets. Everybody's mindset and personality is the concept. Now, we're gonna talk about that because we talked about a lot of things. So, and those things to understand it. But nobody not perfect. But we're gonna have to learn how to work on it each and every day, and that's gonna make us stronger and better. And if we learn how to work on it, no telling how far we can actually go in America and just things. You know what I'm saying? No telling how far we can go. Nobody's perfect, but when we talk about those things, it's about us getting better and doing the things that we trying to do and just have that great mindset and that great thing, you know what I'm saying? And just have things and make us better and with challenge and education and just doing certain things. You know, I was in Garland talking to people at the Taco Bell before they employee, and the Garland police had to come out there and put that employee in his place. And man, I think he quit because he was doing something he got no business doing towards me. He was yelling, but me and the kids, we was just talking and having fun about books, and we was just talking about books and stuff, and everybody sitting down. And the employee started it, and the police told me to go across the street for a few minutes. And I was able to come back there, but like I was just in there, just reading books and talking to the kids about what I read, and nobody didn't do nothing. So it had a lot of lies that's going on, a lot of behavior, and all of those things. So, and man, it's just a lot of other behavior and going on. So I'm not really in those things, in those format, in those things and where things go at. But everybody got his own personalities, concept, right? You got your own family goals. But just because nobody's mindset is not perfect, nobody's personality is not perfect. Until we learn how to start understanding this world and the qualities behind what we are talking about, then we can come on a common goal on what we are talking about. And we can come on a common goal of what's the things that we talk about and the things that we understand from each other. And that can be the most perfect thing on where we stand at today in America. Nobody has to be perfect when it comes to challenges. But if we work at it each and every day in evaluation, this is going to help. Walmart is going to put school bus drivers on the payroll. Me and Dylan Miller are going to be talking to student challenges and other school class. Regular students going to be involved. We're going to go to gyms. We're going to discuss what they got to offer. Maintaining y'all schedule. There's so many things that we can do together as a country and as a nation. And I think it's time for the businesses to step up. We're in a community with kids, and I think you just can't blame the government and society. It's time for the business to happen. Because I was going to college. I was going to nursing homes. I was going to summer school every summer with Miss Chastity and doing a lot and going to job fairs. And I got a certificate over 2,000 hours worth of community service. Because when I was 14, we was going to job sites working. And people think that because I quit BitLights, I still had things to do. I was still going there and the jobs and just doing those things. I got my first EM text when I was about 16, and I remember showing my teacher, my mama like, Hubert, what you, at $5 income tax, nothing. And I felt like I wasn't Hubert. You going there to learn, you job skill, and you got the job because you started interacting good with people, you started doing stuff. So I was happy to work. I quit that job on my own, and people got to realize I could have stayed there a lot more longer, but I started to get more involved into my school activity, friends, and started to be more involved with a lot more other things in school. And that was kind of, because I was still doing stuff with them. So it just got a little complicated to maneuver my schedule. And people don't know, like my teacher at Alabama, OU fan, I did my test, I go after school. And plus, we're in summer school at Creekview. We do a lot of stuff. We have a lot of good times. So me and Mr. Charlie always playing sorry, checkers, and doing all of that. And people don't know what Patrick and Norman and Demira and Mirza don't know this, and Mirza or Demira don't know this. Us Sabina don't know this. But Patrick and Norman and Emily Catholic, when they was little, I used to go to their school and set up spacewalks in elementary and run with them, and I bring my game. So I used to do a lot of things, and I'm going to the nursing homes, and we going to things. We had a lot of structure to do and a lot of things, and I didn't graduate till the end of 2010. That's a lot behind. Taking theater. I remember my phone got took one play with Miss Gulo, and I was working with Steve on one play, and we was working. It's the hardest thing to work with girls because their grandparents, how their parents had, we had to work in the backyard, and they flirt with each other. I said, okay, you can tell on Miss Gulo's face that Ashley, you can tell on her face that she was cracking up when she found, like she saw that. I remember her face, and me just get my phone taken, and I gotta always leave school early, do things certain days. I don't always have lunch on the same period, and people gotta realize that my lunches change when I'm out and about. It changes a lot. So I'm at Brookhaven, I'm at North Lake, I'm taking classes at Brookhaven, I'm taking classes at North Lake with my class, and sometimes, all of those things. So when you're busy and you have a lot to do, and there's people in this community keep talking about let stuff go. They've been screaming a lot of they gotta let it go. When Donald Trump know about Bumby and them lies and the rest of them in Dallas. So they gotta let it go, man. And Bumby and Jay Prince and them lies. They gotta let it go and know about South Dallas and Houston lies and Lil Boosie lies. And let me tell you something. If I don't win this and nobody don't, they taking all of y'all for a joke in that White House. They're taking everybody for a joke. Yellow Breeze and Boosie and them lies, all of them. They're taking all y'all for a joke. Donald Trump is not joke. Obama not this. When Yellow Breeze was laughing, he did not taking a shot at Obama. He taking a shot at Donald Trump and them. He making them look like a fool. Yellow Breeze and Boosie and them people making them look like a fool when they lie. So he making them look like a fool. So you got to depend on this. If I don't win this shit, y'all going to be an embarrassment. The whole Democrat, everybody loses. Because they getting away with the project lines. Everybody loses here. All right, my FBI X-Files show has taken up my life. This show have never taken up your life. Hey, nobody can never take up your life in this show. You always make time for family. I can't believe that. Microsoft. What? She done got other shows on there than X-Files. I'm reading that thing on Microsoft, and it talks about my favorite FBI show. Like taking she didn't. I didn't watch her in other shows than X-Files that she plays in. Agent Mode and Agent Scale. I didn't watch her. I wouldn't watch other things. Nah, she didn't play in other shows. You still make time for family, but I think they've been doing I'm like reading a Microsoft. Or what's going on? What? I'm like, what? Nah, y'all. She's great in the other show, and she plays in another agent and another thing. She's great in other things. So I didn't just watch her on X Files. She been doing her. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going Microsoft right now. I'm seeing certain things, and I come across because I'm an X Files fan. I come across this post with Agent Mullen and Agent Skelly and taking them like. So I'm really, really seeing FBI Special Agent Foxmer. Talking about the 1993-2022 denial. So they just made something and not too long ago. So I was just skipping over some stuff and getting to the main interest of the part. So those are the things, right? If you understand it, right? So those are the things to understand it. So I'm like,